What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliott Scott, and as you can see by the title below, 7 signs he's going to fall in love with you. He's going to want you, he's going to need you, desire you, and probably want your babies, okay? Yes, he's probably going to want your babies if you're that good, okay? So, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below, right? Beautiful, subscribe. Just click the red button below. It looks like this, obviously, but someone told me the other day that she didn't know how to subscribe, so to that, there was a client too, which is funny. So, hun, you click this button, and you also push the bell notification to get it right away. Also, if you want to work with me, I'm getting rid of the phone sessions for now because the holidays are coming up. But I am going to do email sessions, which again are in the links, or the links are in the description. Okay, so jumping right into this, here we go. 7 signs, okay, that he's eventually going to fall in love with you. I think these are pretty accurate signs because this is what I see in couples that last. Okay, so number 1. Actually, the first 2 are going to be more things you need to do, okay? But I think if you do these correctly, the chances of him falling in love with you are much greater, okay? So number 1 is playing the long game. And I'm going to explain why I say this. Playing the long game. Here's the problem women make. They focus on relationship, okay? Obviously, you're focused on, if you're watching this, you probably have the focus of relationship because you're trying to get a guy to fall in love with you, okay? Well, you got to be in a relationship. Well, I guess you don't, but I'm talking about long term, okay? You obviously want a relationship with the guy. So you're focusing on relationship. A relationship does not come before attraction, okay? And so you have to focus on attraction first, okay? If you focus on attraction, this will come. Okay, so number 1, number 2, not the other way around. You have to play the long game, meaning when I say women focus on relationship, a lot of the times it's what I'm trying to say is intensity. They're trying to rush it. They're trying to get 4 or 5 dates in a week. 2 weeks, even 3 weeks. I would say 5 dates is a lot, okay? They try to rush it. You're texting too much, you're calling too much, you're wanting to hear from them every day. Even if you're not focusing on getting the relationship, you're trying to focus, or as to guys at least, it feels like you're trying to get the feeling of a relationship. And I think that in itself freaks guys out. But if you focus on attraction, which is just getting him in person, I always say get him in person. Keep the texting minimal and get him in person. If you want to know how to create value and texting all together, I have a guide below, a bundle. Both these guides in one. A value guide and a texting guide on what to exactly do to get this guy to like you, okay? Long term. But for the most part, women focus so much on the intensity, being too eager, too available, too interested, just again, the intensity. And intensity equals relationship, in my eyes at least. A guy can tell where you stand based on those things. And if it's too much, you're pretty much revealing your cards. And if he's not sure where he stands, then he's going to be very hesitant on complying with you and going along with it because he feels if he does, it's telling you he's on the same page. But when he's not sure, again, he can't go along with it. He can't keep complying. So he's going to be hesitant. He's going to pull back, dilute it, diffuse it by creating distance, okay? So if you can get him in person and create attraction over long term, right? You want to create attraction like this. Oh, holy shit, what was that? I was trying to make a graph there. You want to create attraction like this. If this is the graph, okay, you don't want to go like this. No. You want to go like this. This is much safer, okay? You want to go like that. You don't want to go like that. This gets the feeling of relationship, and it usually dies off and the guy freaks out. There's no reason for a guy to freak out over this because he sees everything coming. It's very gradual. There's no hidden surprises, okay? It's very cool, it's very chill, it's very mellow, it unfolds, it feels more natural, damn it, you know? So do that. That's number 1. Play the long game with the guy. Focus on building attraction. If you focus on attraction, the relationship will come, okay? Let me erase that shit. Number 2, which kind of goes along with it, is to have a freedom of outcome. I'm just going to touch on this a little bit because it's kind of the same thing as number one. Again, the mistake a lot of women make is they focus on getting the relationship. Soon as that's your focus, your actions are going to change. When your actions change, a guy can see it a mile away. I always tell my clients that guys, like, you know how girls have a good, well, you know, you're a girl. You know how you have that good intuition? You have that gut feeling that tells you what to do or what not to do with the guy, or, you know, whatever. It's just a moral compass. Guys have the same thing, but it's more based on how a woman feels. He can tell a mile away what you're feeling. So when you try to play these games or you try to get that relationship, he senses it a mile away right when you start doing it. And it changes your actions, which are, and, you know, cause and effect. It's eventually going to change hits. So you got to chill out, girl. You got to relax. You got to slow it down. Have a freedom of outcome. Build attraction. Just have fun and go along with the process. You will get much further with the guy, because 80% of the time a guy pulls away, it's because of pressure. Eliminate pressure, and you're literally eliminating 80% of guys pulling away from you. Okay? So, number 3, now this is getting more in terms of what, you know, signs that he's going to fall for you, is his actions and his words align. Okay? Listen, a guy can tell you whatever he wants to tell you, and girls fall for it every time, which is okay. Well, I mean, it's not okay, but you do fall for it, and it's very common is what I'm trying to say, because you're going to justify it. You like the guy. You're going to justify his words. You have a like bias. You want to hear it. It sounds good. It feels good. You're going to go along with it, okay? But if he does that, okay, great. But then he doesn't align his actions with it, which happens all the time, you have a problem. But as soon as he says something and means it, you know, and again, he's giving you constant data where he's never letting you down. He's always saying something, and he's following through with it. He's not bullshitting you. Again, he's following through with it, and at the same time, his actions are lining up with his words. That's a very clear telltale sign the guy's interested in you. It's a double whammy, right? The more you have of these things stacked, the more obvious it is that the guy likes you, and he might eventually fall in love with you. So words alone are bullshit. I tell women all the time, I don't care if he looks at you in your eyes and tells you he loves you. Who gives a flying F, right? His actions need to show it. His actions need to show it all the time. If they don't, you're wasting your time, okay? Number 4, I have these written over here somewhere. You're both secure, okay? Now, this is very important. 2 reasons why. I've had it's only, what time is it? It's only 9 o'clock right now, and in the morning, and I've already had 3 clients today, and all 3 of them, the relationships didn't work out because one of the 2 or both were insecure, okay? The woman's insecure and she became her own worst enemy, or the guy was insecure and there wasn't a good foundation for them to build anything off of. So if you want someone to fall in love with you, you have to have your shit together mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. You have to be secure with yourself, confidence, everything, and the guy has to be pretty much aligned with you, okay? He has to have his shit together. If you don't, I always say it's like a dam. There's cracks in there. They're eventually going to break because there's constant pressure every day, okay? You know, not enough sleep, stress, work, family things, something coming up. His insecurity, he might think you mean this, but you're actually meaning that. Maybe he doesn't respond to something you say or text you back and you're wondering what the hell's going on. Again, anything can unfold. So you both have to have security, okay? That's number 4. And that's a very important one. Seriously, don't overlook that. That's very, very important. I say a lot of relationships end because of insecurities. A lot, okay? Number 5, let's get in here, is that extra, oh my, I don't know how you guys subscribe to me with my horrible handwriting. Oh my God, I actually have really good handwriting. Not on this. I just never write on blackboards or whiteboards. It's extra effort, okay? The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little bit of extra, okay? I think that's from the movie Waiting. This, I can't explain how much this means in terms of a guy falling in love with you, because I always tell my clients that it comes down to resources, right? It comes down to investment. If a guy likes you, he's going to invest more of his resources in you, which are time, energy, effort, money, those kind of things. Emotional support, just opening up emotionally. He's going to give you those kind of things because he trusts you. And the more he does it, he's investing in you. And the only reason he's investing in you is because of something long term. A lot of people do not invest in something short term, okay? So if he's showing you that little bit of extra effort, that does go a long way. And again, stacked with the other 4 things I said, you're going to have a thing where, or I guess not a variable, but an equation where the guy falls in love with you, right? You're creating the right atmosphere. Very, very important. Number 6, what do I have over here? You complete each other. This is very important too. My sister, okay, and her boyfriend have been together for about 7 years. 7 years. She's a young girl, right? I don't know how old my sister is, 25, right? So she's been with this guy since she was 18. They're still together. They're still doing strong. And you know why? Because they complete each other. I remember sitting in the car with him one time, talking, and I'm like, me and my sister would get along great, but I always F with her, right? I'm always like, dude, how do you like my sister, dude? She's nerdy and squirrel shit, she's higher than a hippie in a helicopter. She's more effed up than a football bat, I don't know. I was like, dude, why do you like her? And just kind of messing around. I wasn't like saying my sister's complete shit, but he's like, dude, you know what? She just completes me. She completes me. Actually, I'm going to put both of these together, number 6 and 7. Make him a better person. Okay, better person. He said both of these things, and I do think, especially this one is the reason I commit to girls more than not. But he told me, dude, she makes me a better person. She completes me. It makes me want to be a better person. And that's very, very accurate, because I don't know if you guys know my story, but a long time ago, about 10 years ago, when I was 20, this girl kind of broke my heart, left me hanging, and I went to the dark side. I was that low ego man I always talk about. I became a little bit of a player, telling girls what they want to hear, going out on the prowl and things like that. Damaged guy who was not looking for a relationship. However, the right girl came along, and when I had no intentions on dating, I ended up dating her because she was this great. She made me want to be a better person. So if you have a guy who you think's a low ego man, or he's just a piece of shit, but you can make him a better person, or he feels, if I have her in my life would be better, that will make all the difference. It made this guy commit to my sister for 8 years, and my sister's nuts, right? It made me change from being a dark, low ego guy who wanted nothing in terms of commitment, to committing to her and actually her being my favorite girlfriend of all time. She was a great girlfriend. I really miss her. She was awesome. But she made me want to be a better person. What more can you ask for? Okay? So if you have those things, then the other 4, right? So playing the long game, have a freedom of outcome, his actions and words align, you're both secure, extra effort, complete each other, and you make him want to be a better person. Why would he not want to be with you? Okay? That's the I don't want to say variable. That's the equation for love right there, in my opinion. That makes it work. So with that being said, ladies, if you haven't yet, again, please subscribe. I love you. Take care and peace.